back on the air to give you, get you to Sandy Alderson's press conference call, which I believe is just now beginning. Let's take it live now.
Of Reyes is designated for assignment with the Rockies, that there was little to no interest from the Mets. I was wondering if you could take us through the timeline and when the organization's thinking began to change on that, and how you eventually landed at this point today.
Okay, Steve. Well, first of all, with respect to the fact that we had no interest at the outset of the designation period when this possibility began to arise, I never said that. I'm not sure who did, but from my standpoint, there was an open-mindedness from the very outset. So it's not as if our view of all of this changed over time. For example, it really has nothing to do with how the team has played over the last week or so, good or bad. It was really about, the two overriding issues. One being, what is the situation with Jose's domestic issue, and then secondly, and I emphasize secondly, where is he with respect to playing and the ability to contribute to the team. So there wasn't a huge change over that course of time. There really wasn't anything we could say from the time he was designated until the time he was actually put on waivers for release. And even at that point, there wasn't much we could say publicly. We could talk to his agent at that time, but it wasn't until after 1 o'clock today that we reached an agreement, which we were able to do fairly quickly based on the sort of basic, sort of simple circumstances that exist here with this contract. But there wasn't a big sea change here between the time this possibility first arose and today.
Okay, our next question comes from the line of Adam Rubin from ESPN.
Hey, Sandy, I'm here with a bunch of the other beat writers in the press box in Atlanta. Where do you guys see Reyes playing in the field, or how will you use him, and what will he be doing with Brooklyn tomorrow?
Well, I believe tomorrow he will probably play third base at Brooklyn. I've talked to him about playing a variety of positions, but I believe tomorrow he will be playing third base, and the period of time at the minor league level will be devoted primarily to getting comfortable with positional changes, as well as getting his bat back up to speed. But I think most importantly over the next week is going to be getting him comfortable at third base and maybe even in the outfield.
Hey, Sandy, it's Anthony DiComo. Just specifically about the outfield, is that something that you're sort of playing by ear, or do you have definitive plans to try him there while he's in the minors?
Well, I think he probably will play some there in the period of time that he's at the minor league level. Matt Reynolds played out there the other day, had never played there, handled himself very well. Jose's an outstanding athlete. Ian Desmond is playing center field for the Texas Rangers. This would not be, a significant challenge, I don't believe, for Jose if he were to play a little bit in left field.
And Sandy, while we have the floor open here, can you explain why now was the timing right for Michael Conforto going down and Brandon Nimmo coming up?
Yeah, we got together and talked about Michael about, I'm going to say 10 days ago. We, felt that we had a number of right-handed starting pitchers that we were going to face over the succeeding 10 or 12 days. we thought it would be important to give him an opportunity to see if he could get things straightened out through that, that period of time, which would offer consistent playing time against right-handed pitching, and it really hasn't happened. So, I think in talking with the coaching staff and the manager, we just felt that, look, at some point this is counterproductive, and what we need to do is get him to Las Vegas, get his swing back, and hopefully then get him back here within a relatively short period of time. We've had success, doing it both ways. If you go back to, Ike Davis and Travis d'Arnaud, guys have gone down for short periods of time and come back and found themselves offensively. So this doesn't have anything to do with Jose, the Conforto move. Frankly, we felt we put it off probably a little too long, and maybe even to Michael's detriment. So these are unrelated.